Welcome to the budget game. In this tutorial video, we'll help you learn how to play the game. You have 3 important objectives. First, you want to build a good credit score by using your credit card responsibly. In real life, this will show lenders that you're responsible with credit and can help you get better credit terms and lower interest rates. Second, you will build your quality of life by spending your time and money wisely. Your choices have long-term consequences in the budget game, and your quality of life score is based on how well you manage your needs versus your wants. So remember to pay for quality where it matters. Third, you will build an emergency fund by transferring money to your savings account. This means setting aside some money each month in case something unexpected happens, like a car repair or medical bill. Your game score will be based on how well you balance these 3 objectives. This is a composite score based on all the actions you take in the game. There will be trade-offs for picking certain options over others, so remember to plan ahead. On the ribbon at the top of the screen, you will see your starting balances, including your net worth, your credit score, your quality of life, your outstanding bills, your savings balance, your checking balance, and your credit use against your credit limit. When you first start the budget game, you will either play as a college student working a part-time job, or you will be a new grad starting their first full-time job. A third option is that you'll start as a college student, graduate, and then take on a full-time job. Depending on what your instructor chooses, you will experience one of these scenarios while playing the budget game. The first time you play, you will be asked to select your fixed expenses. You will be presented with 3 options, from cheap to expensive. Keep in mind that these decisions have long-term impacts throughout the entire game, including the other events that pop up, which could impact your overall quality of life and score. For example, if you pick the middle option, you'll spend a little more every month on rent, but you'll have a slightly nicer place to live. You will earn more quality of life points when you have a larger or more luxurious place to live. However, it might be more difficult to pay your other bills. Your other main fixed expenses are your TV and internet plan, cell phone plan, and your grocery budget. Remember that you can change your choices later by going to Expenses on the left panel. Click Change to update your selection. Certain expenses, like your rent, will incur a lease break fee of $150 if you choose to make a change. Other expenses, like your car payment or energy bill, you won't be able to change. To move through the game, click on the dice. You move forward half a day for each dice roll. So for example, if you roll a 6, you'll move forward 3 days. If you roll a 1, you'll move forward half a day. Each month, you'll be asked to build your monthly budget. On the first page, you can see your upcoming income. This gives you a breakdown of your weekly paychecks. You need to add these up to get your monthly total. You can use the calculator to help. After entering in the total, you'll see your expected net income after tax. On the next page, you will see your expected cash outflow. These are broken down into your current liabilities, which include your credit card balance and unpaid bills. Next, you have your fixed expenses, which includes everything you said at the beginning, including your rent, your cell phone, TV, and so on. Last, you have your variable expenses, including gas and groceries. At the bottom of the page, you are asked to estimate how much you will need to spend on other unplanned expenses. If you're unsure what to enter, know that it's perfectly normal in the first month or 2 of gameplay to have completely wild guesses. But as you get more experience, you will become more familiar with the types of unknown expenses that can occur, which will allow you to come up with better estimates. Then click Continue. And finally, you'll be asked to set your monthly savings goal. You will earn bonus points if you can hit your savings target by the end of the month. The bigger your savings goal you achieve, the more points you will earn. In the budget game, we recommend saving 10% of your total expected net income. Again, you can use the calculator to help make your calculations. As you move through the calendar, you will encounter different event cards. These cards often will include an unexpected expense. You need to choose whether you will pay for each of them with your debit or credit card. When you pay with your debit card, the funds come directly from your checking account. Paying with your credit card impacts your credit score. If you overuse your card or forget to pay it off on time, your score will go down. Another pop-up card gives you the choice between a cheap or expensive option, Once you choose your preferred option, you'll be asked to pay with your debit or credit card. On Fridays, you will receive your paycheck. The pay stub shows a complete breakdown of your earnings, including your base salary or bonus income you may have earned. Below that, you'll see your deductions, including your federal and state income tax, your old age survivors and disability insurance, and your Medicare payment. At the bottom, you will see your total earnings, your total deductions, and your net pay. Click Deposit to have the funds added to your checking account. At the end of each week, you'll get the Weekend Choice card, where you can choose to work extra hours, socialize with friends and family, do household chores, or study or work on your professional development. The study option will update to professional development if you play as a full-time worker. If you neglect any of these options for too long, you'll have to face the consequences. For example, if you always work extra hours, your quality of life will go down as you spend no time with friends or family or on other aspects of your life. Some of the pop-up cards will include a mini lesson on key financial literacy concepts. You'll need to read the article, watch the video or infographic, and then answer the one-question quiz. As you can see on the calendar, there are little icons that appear on certain days in the month. The gray icons indicate when an invoice was issued. On the left-hand panel, you can view all your bills. The ones with the flashing orange alert signs have yet to be paid that month. When you click on the invoice, you'll see at the top the statement period, followed by the issue date, due date, the amount due, and the late fee. Scroll down to make a payment, select your payment method, and enter the total amount you wish to pay. Click Pay Now to complete the transaction. Also under Bills is your credit card statement. You will be able to see all the payments you've made so far that month. If you want to pay off your balance before the due date, you can click Total Due, then Pay Now to pay off your entire credit card bill. To check your account balances, click on Account Summary. From here, you can see your total income, expenses, and savings goals for the month. Under the Saving Goals section, you will see how far you've come toward completing your goal. To hit your savings goal, you will need to transfer the money from your checking account to your savings account. You can see your balances in all your accounts from here, as well as from the ribbon at the top of your screen. To make a transfer between your accounts, go to Transfer Money, enter the total, and click Confirm. Going back to the Account Summary tab, you'll see the dial has moved up and the funds have changed accounts. The other two tabs on the left side panel summarize your monthly fixed expenses and your upcoming income to help you plan your spending and saving. At the end of the month, you'll get a summary reviewing your performance. Before the budget summary launches, a pop-up will appear asking if you want to add any more money to your savings before continuing. If you're ready to proceed, click Finish Month. The budget summary reviews your income, expenses, savings goals, and account balances at the bottom. Click Continue to see your general stats for your overall performance. Click Next to view more detailed information about each of the main objectives in the game. First, you will review your savings goal. Where did you start and end that month, and did you reach your target? Scroll down to get some feedback on how you could do better in the future. Then you have your credit score. As you play the game, your score will improve depending on your credit usage. Finally, you will see how well you did on your quality of life score. Click Done and you'll be ready to start the next month. As you play the budget game, you can view a summary of your transactions and game score improvements by going to the statement pages under the budget game menu. From here, you can toggle between an overall summary of your game statistics as well as individual statements for your checking, savings, and credit card accounts. From the statement pages, you can filter by date to review all the transactions that have gone through each of your accounts. From the summary page, you have several widgets to review your game scores, including a line graph that charts your net worth, quality of life, and credit score over the months you've completed in the game. Below that, you can see a breakdown of your net worth as a bar graph, allowing you to see your assets and liabilities more clearly per month played. Remember the apartment you chose at the beginning of the game? Well, you can see what it looks like and make home improvements by going to Apartment from under the Budget Game menu. There will be some basic furniture by default, but you can upgrade your furniture or add some decorations by clicking on Shop New Items. The purchases you make will be deducted directly from your accounts. You will also be able to see items appear in your apartment from the pop-up cards you encounter in the game. Anytime you make an improvement to your apartment, it will improve your quality of life score too. So that ends this tutorial. For more information on all the different parts of the game, watch the other tutorials from under the Budget Game menu. Thanks for watching.